Hey guys, back again with the NZXT 810 Switch case that I stuffed a 840 in. 840, I mean a 480 rad in just for, fun. But it was a friend's case and I just finished it. I was actually strapped for time because I'm moving next week, and I was going to use next week to kind of take my time and complete the build, but since we're moving, I don't have that time, so kind of finished it up all this weekend. So I was really lagging on the video work log, but I did get some footage, so I'll roll it on here in a few seconds, and then I'll just go over the build at the end. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So I forgot to grab the recorder and I was already starting. So what I've done so far is pull the front panel off. And I pulled these the hard drive or the optical bay latch up here that usually be up there. And it goes in like that. Take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when you remove the front panel, you have to remove the bottom fan filter first. So that's what I've done so far. Just pop the top off, side panels off. That's what it looks like, scattered all over my bed. Here's the radiator, the 420. It's huge. So there's a 280, and I took the I took the 140mm fan that was up on the top off. So I'm gonna test fit these rads, see if they fit with a push-pull, and I'll come back. I'll be back. But before getting any further, I just wanted to show you the rad by itself. It is massive, 60mm thick. Compared to an iPhone, that is a thick beast. So thanks, man. I'm gonna put some fans on these and see what I can do with it. Okay, back again for another update. So there's a lot of slight modifications if you want a really thick rad, but the end result will pay off. I just stuck the motherboard in there. As you can see, I have a 90-degree fitting. It'll be running in the bag. It's not securely on because I just kind of was doing a testing fit. Then I have it coming through out here that's going to go into the pump, actually the pump out into the res, or into this the radiator, and then out from this barb into here, and then this will flow out into the cards, and then from the cards to this radiator, and then the 90-degree fitting will go here, then out, and then back up into the pump res. So that's what my plan is right now. So what I had to do with the top, of course, is let's see, these tape off. Actually, let me just show you this one. So if you want to use your stealth bay covers to be able to slide it in there like that and still screw them on, it'll look like that. What you'll have to do, of course these screw off right here, you'll have to cut. Let me get the other one. Where's the other one? I'll take the tape off the other one. This is the other side. You'll have to cut. You won't see it now, but right here you can see I made a cut. There's a little support there that sticks out about maybe 1/4 of an inch, and you'll need to cut those if you want to use these. If you don't really need to cover the bay, or where the res, or I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place, where the radiator is, You don't have to do any cutting, but I like the look of it. It kind of completes it. So I cut it, fits, and it'll look pretty good. So also you'll lose your optical bay. Usually it'd be right here, your stealth optical bay drive, and you know, you have no clearance to put in there. What you do have clearance for will be a fan controller, so that's what I'll be putting in here, the touchscreen fan controller. So really tight fit with this radiator, but it seems to work. Here's the 4-pin or the power extension right here. You can see it's really tight. I mean, it's touching the fan. I had to cut these 2 clips off in order for it to fit. Also, with a thick rad, you might want to think about. Here is the rear 100 millimeter fan. Bam. It's literally touching, almost. So unless you get, I'd say, a 30-degree fitting to go from your radiator to your CPU, or you know, if you could figure something else out, but that's the way I had it. I didn't want a loop going across my RAM. But you know, either that, or you could stick a let's see here. Here's a 120 millimeter fan, and you'll have enough room. This is actually an NZXT fan I painted orange a long time ago. So, but you'll have enough clearance to stick a tube from there to your CPU. So, don't have any 30-degree fittings, 60-degree fittings. So I'll probably be getting a 120 millimeter fan, a white one. So see, you can see the block is installed. Really nice, really clean looking. And that's pretty much what I've done so far. The holes on the top for the radiator, of course, didn't line up, so I just measured and cut them myself. Not a big deal, unless you don't feel like modding. There's a Magic Cool radiator, a slim one that'll fit, no problem. As far as the bottom radiator, you can see it's almost pretty much touching the back power supply. It's not mounted on there, but there you go. But I'll have enough room to get the cables in. What I have to do for the bottom rad is chop up the front a little bit, because it would not fit no matter. There's a fanning bracket that goes here that's part of the case that you'll have to Dremel out, and then you'll have to Dremel out some of the case. You can see here, this part actually extended all the way down up to like right here, so you'll have to cut that out. It took me about, I don't know, 10 minutes to taking my time, so I didn't want to F it up, and then I just sanded it. It looks kind of messed up because the tape's all loose and still on there. So that's what I've done. What, baby? So that's what I've done so far. Yeah, let's go ask Mommy for that. Thank you. A lot of wires, a lot of cables, but you can see the tube right there, and it won't kink. I gave it enough slack to where if the side panel were to close, it won't kink in the back. So it would have been cleaner if I had some, you know, angle fittings, but you can see the clearance here. The Phobia G exchanger rad is about 60 millimeters thick, and add that to, add fans which are 25 millimeters thick. That's, you get about 85 millimeters of clearance, which is really cutting it. If like I said, if you're using you probably have to cut some clips off. So. What happened? What is it? You only have, did you ask Mommy?
Mommy.
Okay. Messing with the holes. Okay. So that's it for now. Next time I'll be back is probably with everything mounted, maybe, I don't know. So What does bug me is this. It's running, you can see it running out of one of the grommets up top. What I was thinking of doing is taking out the step drill and making a 1/2 inch hole here so I could just run it through here. But it's not my case, so I think I'll leave it as is. I mean, it doesn't look bad right now. Looks actually pretty clean. So that's it. Next update soon.
Just the action of looking at the sun and seeing it with our eyes, the beautiful colour of the sun, tells us is to make ourselves a sun of our own.
What percentage of the day and night do you think about this person?